Rise and shine.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We are live with you once again this morning from Polking Woodman Lanes.
With who?
With you, with me. As always, sitting to my left, Mr. Todd McGill.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
We are here for Match Play Day.
It's a money day.
It is. Well, not for us. But we will be in the finals.
We are going to be in the finals every year,
Yes.
every tournament. We are in the finals. I think I missed one,
Did you?
but I was watching.
So, we are going to be all over the building today. Right now, you're looking at Richard McCormick and Tim Voitko, 25 and 26. Our feature match is going to be right here, 5 and 6. Brian Himmler versus Jeff Fair.
It's a match for the ages right there.
It is.
Even though Jeff's still, they're all young guys to me.
Right. You can jump over to the 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters event page. Get a look at the bracket.
What's our play in here this morning, Scott?
Well,
We're going to be...
We're just going to be all over the place. These are 2-game total pinfall matches.
That helps us a little, honestly.
Yeah. I am going to go down to 5 and 6 here in a minute and give you some score updates through the chat.
And I think Paul Brown's going to be helping us run some scores as well.
Okay.
Giving us some updates throughout the building since it is spread out. They will eventually work their way towards the championship match here on 29 and 30 later this afternoon. Good morning, folks. We'll run through the matches that are going on right now real quick.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing is we do have the wireless camera now, so if we do have an interesting match somewhere else, we can take that camera and kind of watch that for a little bit.
Yes. We are available on YouTube at Bowler HQ. We say that a lot. That's the easiest way to find these. And, I mean, everybody's driven to our Facebook stuff, which is fine. We're glad for that. We had over 10,000 views yesterday. How's that?
That's pretty impressive.
They were here just to listen to me and you, Scott. They weren't watching bowling. They were here to listen to us.
That's what I'm going
I don't know where Mary is. Mary Norton. She's...
Did I tell you I didn't like how
YouTube
changed all their layouts?
Rico, what's up, buddy? So the matches that are going on right now, it's Jeff Fair versus Brian Himmler. Jeffrey Scott versus Ken Abner down on 9 and 10. Dean Vargo versus Jalen Mosley on 13 and 14. Nick Arvin versus Kyle Cook on 17 and 18. Eric Hamilton versus J.T. Cherpesky on 21-22.
Now batting.
Playing second base. 25 and he could have been one of the rookies that came up with the Reds this year. 25 and 26, the match you can see on this camera view right here. Richard McCormick and Tim Voitko Jr. The other match you're going to be able to see from up this way on one of the buttons is Casey Cohagen and Charles Easton. And just to their right, Brendan Salo and Joe Bailey The top 8 bowlers did have a bye for today for the first round. So they got to sleep in a few more minutes. And the winners of these matches going through are going to meet up with the top 8. So lots of high-flying pin action available for us today across the building. And like I said, we're going to have some folks running some scores to us to make sure we can keep you. I am doing fine, Rico. How are you, buddy? Hopefully that was for me. Rico called me sunshine.
On a cloudy
I miss you, buddy.
day.
I don't get to see you anymore, or hardly at all. I need to meet up with you sometime.
If y'all could do us a favor and smash that share button. If you're on
Absolutely. Share away. Share. Sharing is caring.
Facebook, tell a friend and have them tell a friend.
Telephone or tell a friend?
Tell a friend.
Thank you, Rico. The top 8 seeds who are waiting in the wings for the winners of these matches: Graham Fa, Brandon Novak, Ryan Liederbach, Curtis Rasnick, Simon Mote, Steve Pennington, Brandon Kennard, and Dan Higgins. Jody Boyd's favorite for the day. So, got a nice crowd already on. Keep sharing away, folks. This is a good start for the morning. Hopefully you've got your coffee brewing.
Oh, I forgot my coffee.
No, you didn't. You brought it to me.
Oh,
It's
that's
sitting right there. I have double fisting today. I got your coffee, and I made one at home, too.
I wonder if Richard found a surprise on his video.
Oh, I don't know.
Yesterday.
I don't think he looked at a chance to look at it yet, unless his mom found it and edited it ahead of time.
Oh.
That's going to happen more than once.
Well,
Oh, that's all right, Rico. I'll come to you. You tell me where you're bowling. I'll come and see you. How's that?
that would be easier because you don't bowl.
Right, yeah, I got the time.
Yeah, it's like
I'm usually not that busy.
Oh my goodness, we've got a Sunny D alert.
No, that's a espresso 6-pack alert.
Espresso 6-pack. Casey Cohagen got the front 5 over here.
He started off that way yesterday. He likes the early morning fresh. Oh,
Charles is on a 1-3. He's on 3 1-baggers in a row.
that's a triple.
It is. He was doing a 1-bagger at a time yesterday in the second block.
We're over 50 live viewers already at 9:10. Good morning, friends. George Williams, are you awake yet? Are you watching? My ex-league buddy from up in the east. He was still up working at 1 o'clock last night. I don't know why I was still awake, but I was. Oh. Off camera there. Voidco gets the cave. The head pin took out about 5 pins to the left. Tell Jeff he needs to throw it better. Sure.
Rico, I'm not one of the youngsters anymore.
I could probably come see you at Roll House on a Saturday. That's right. I'd live about 3 minutes from there, Rico.
Jeff getting a less than fortunate break with something taking out the 6, leaving the 310 there.
Again, these are two game total pinfall matches, so lots of things can happen.
Well, no 6-pack espresso for you. Casey leaving ring 10 over there.
That's a shame. I could have used that.
I have to put an espresso maker in the budget. You
Well,
ready to write that down?
I'm gonna tell you, there's some bad news at the McGill household.
Uh-oh.
Coffee maker took a
Oh, no.
dump this morning. We had to
Oh.
go to the backup coffee maker from the downstairs bar and bring it up. And it's just a little one. So we might have to make a stop on the way home today. Target. Because Big Nunley, good morning, buddy. Because that's it's not going to happen without the coffee at the house.
Do you win in our draw pick for the next round? For the overall winner, $10, and then you'll draw a name out of the bucket.
I'll give you $10. You can draw my number.
You're used to.
She's taking back my
You're used,
$50 winnings gesture from
That's your
yesterday.
winner. Winner.
you're used to giving people by the name of Don money, aren't you?
Yeah, he's thinking of Don money. Hi, buddy. Morning, fellas.
Morning, sir.
How's everybody?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Simon's dad sneaking in behind us.
Your jersey's ordered and approved. The jersey's ordered and
All right.
approved.
I am going to sneak down to 5 and 6 and
Okay.
give you a score update.
Do you want to take that and write some down on the way back if you have the...
Sure.
Because I don't think you have enough cord to reach us.
Well, I'll just unplug and just
Oh, yeah, that'll
down
work.
that way.
Brandon Novak style interviewing.
Terry Rose and Brandon Novak.
Yep. That
Yeah.
never gets old.
Be right back.
Jeff Angel, good morning, buddy. All right, Scott is mobile. I'm going to move over into the hot seat where the buttons are. I don't know if I'm allowed to sit in this chair. This is tall weeds right here, trying to fill Scott's shoes. So he just went mobile. He's going to get in the chat, I'm sure, and report some scores as he's coming through. And he's also got a notepad to write some things down if we need to report them. So just keep an eye on the chat for scores. I'll holler them out as I see them come through the chat too. Remember where all my buttons are. Get a little bit of Rick McCormick here. He is on, well, we did have a score for that one. That's Rick on the left. Strike spare 5-bagger. And Tim Voitko's on the right. So Rick's off to a big start. And Rick is scouting pins out everywhere. Great shot. The score update 5 and 6. Jeff is on 107 in the 5th frame. On a strike. And Chief 117 in the 5th, working on a strike. Good morning, Mr. Ludwig. I made the report earlier. We had over 10,000 views throughout the day yesterday, and that does not count what everybody shared. That was just off of our main feeds that we spread out throughout YouTube and the 5 Facebook pages that this goes to. 10,000. So if you add those shares in, I guarantee we were another 4 or 5. Morning, Becky. Jeff, the format today is 2-game total pinfall match play. So it's not 2 out of 3 or it's just 2-game total pinfall, and they will advance to the next round. There's 24 bowlers, 16 in this round. The top 8 had a bye, and the winners of these matches will move into the next round against the 8 byes, and it'll be 16 again, and slowly work our way to the top 2. Jump down here to 5 and 6 real quick. Hi, Carly. Good morning. I just read that off. Where'd my... It's right here. The top 8 are Graham Faw, Brandon Novak, Ryan Liederbach, Curtis Rasnick, Simon Mote, Steve Pennington, Brandon Kennard, and Dan Higgins. You're good. Rich Stupak. Kenny Abner starts out 278 game 1. And he's on 9 and 10 down there versus Jeffrey Scott from Columbus, Ohio. I see Scott walking through pair by pair and getting scores, so. There's match 1 for Vargo and Mosley. Mosley won the first match 255, but again, it's total pinfall. Graham has not won this event. There has not been a left-hander ever win this event, so that made it very easy for me to deduct Graham didn't win it. There are some past champions in the field of top 24. It would be the first time, if it was to happen, that there would be a multiple winner of the tournament. Antonio Hildebrand, good morning, sir. Antonio is our resident, one of the bard of bowling. There's 2 of them, so he would just be a bard. All right, Scott down there finished up. No, we don't have a pair breakdown. Kenny Abner won his match 278 versus Jeffrey Scott 259. Or that's the total after 1 game. Well, one of the rules on this one about the J.R. Raymond comment, you have to either live in Ohio or you have to bowl in a Ohio Association league. We have a have a sanction card, certification card, whatever you want to call it, from an Ohio association, and I do not know that J.R. Raymond has that. I don't know if he bowls in outside of Michigan or not, other than the tour. So that would be the reason why he did not, if that's the case. And yeah, Jeff's walk away, you can tell. Eric Hamilton's first match versus JT Cherpesky. The score is 257 to 222. Over here, Charles Easton. It's hard to see these colors on here. He had a good game. Casey Cohagen's going at 260 also. So they're coming out firing this morning, guys. There's a reason why we are in the top 24. These guys have performed all weekend. Stephanie, good morning, dear. All right, that match was Cohagen had 268, Charles Easton 234. Facebook user person, whoever that was, just said good morning, thanks for all we do. I don't have your name on there, but I appreciate you. Good morning, David. Casey starting out with another strike. James Isaacs, Dave Alexander. Good morning, guys. Keep sharing away, folks. Viewership is climbing rapidly, and throughout the day, the matches are only going to get better. So keep sharing away. Stay with us. I mean, let's face it. What else is on Sunday morning to watch right now? A lot of you can't turn on ESPN. Oh, got that one on camera. That was pretty sick, twisted, spinning scout to get the 10 for Casey. Morning, Joey. Jump back down here. I don't know if Scott gave us a score from the end yet or not. That's the one I'm waiting on there, sir. They're still not finished. That's why we don't have that score yet for Joe Bailey and oh, there we go. Please hold. Steve, I don't know, sir. I look forward to seeing him every year, and he was not here this year. Lots of things happening on holidays. We'll jump back down here to Jeff and Brian. Miles Harrigan, good morning. Richard McCormick has a very good look. Going good, Brian, buddy. How are you?
Article yesterday was good. Huh? The article was part of the article. Oh, thank you. I got 2 up yesterday. Yeah. So, this round. Yeah, they're all. Yeah. There's one. That's it. Down there. Scott needs a 2-hander. Shocked by that. I thought there were a couple more peppered in. Somewhere in the top 8. Yeah. I know it's just, and a left-hander for everyone is
Kyle Cook. First match down there on Jeff and Chief. Chief is 226, Jeff Fair 207. Steve Harper, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. We very much enjoy what we do, and we try to make that come through our feed, and we have fun with it. No kidding with the Reds game, 2 nights in a row, walk-offs in the 9th. Got home just in time to watch it. The Cook match just got, or first game for Cook. Kyle 228, Arvin 226. Scott's putting in his walking steps today. Just going back down to check the Joe Bailey and Brendan Salo match real quick. I see Scott down there typing. Bailey 247, Brendan Salo 238. Steve, we're working on making that better. Every time we make any changes, it's to try to make us better. We have the one camera down here, well, the one that's showing right now on the main stream with Jeff and Brian. I'm sitting behind 27 and 28, and they're bowling on 5 and 6. So we have the one wireless. We could possibly add another one. It really depends on the Wi-Fi where we at, whether we can use them or not. So a lot of bowling alleys are not built yesterday, and they're big metal buildings, and sometimes the Wi-Fi and the connections make a little difference. But knock on wood, we've been pretty fortunate with the first one, so we'll probably make another one of these mobile so we can spread out even more throughout the center. That's kind of, yeah, Emily, just with the cameras, we can only do so much. Scott's walking through and putting scores in the comments, so you can scroll up potentially and see, or down, or wherever your device looks like, and you can hopefully see the scores. But if you need to know one or looking for one, let me know. I'll try to hunt it down for you. And Emily, we miss you. Thank you very much, Steve. I really appreciate that. We appreciate all of you for tuning in and showing it off. It's the same pattern as yesterday. James, we have a mobile Wi-Fi with us. It just kind of depends on the Wi-Fi in the building. I mean, our mobile Wi-Fi is only as good as what it can connect to. It did not work for us today or this weekend. Which one?
Abner and
Yeah.
Scott.
The oil pattern is the same as yesterday. It is in the event page. I'm not able to pull it up right now. It's a 5-to-1 ratio. It's 41 feet. They were pretty good scores on the fresh yesterday, for sure. And I think the reason for the good scores is we've got the top 24 bowlers out of the 108 that bowled, and they kind of got themselves where they need to be. And I think that's ultimately what comes down to the better scores.
I'm going to move the camera over to Abner. It's a really good match. Hit that and it'll turn the pattern on.
All right.
That and it'll turn it back off.
All right. There's a pattern of or a picture of the pattern if you were asking about real quick. Same pattern that we've run for all 5 years. This is the 6th year. Same pattern every year. And of course you throw it on different surfaces every year, and it's going to play different. So Scott's going to go down and pull the camera angle over from 5 and 6 over to 9 and 10. No offense to Jeff and Chief. You see him moving right now. We've got Ken Abner and Jeffrey Scott. No kidding. Good morning, Ed. Jeffrey Scott and Kenny. There's a potential for a tie for the 2-game match down there. First game, scrolling back. Hold, please. Kenny Abner shot 278 the first game. Jeffrey Scott 259. So it was a 19-pin advantage for Kenny, but again, it's 2-game total pinfall. And absolutely, then to click on the thumbs up, hit the share button. Scott. He can't hear me. There's a picture of the score up there, bounced in and out a little bit. Hopefully you guys caught that. The match here to my left with Rick McCormick and Timothy Voitko. Rick is going to advance. Rutrow. Hopefully everybody's got some good plans for the weekend after this. Emily, we can do that, but the problem is, as quickly as they're put up there, they change because of the nature of this match play format with 2-game total pinfall. We will probably do that as we get closer and everybody moves in a little bit. You're going to the Reds game today. Bring home another winner. They need it. The last 2 games have been rather exciting. That's okay. You're asking questions that should be answered and ask. See, Rick just made a move later in this match. He was throwing urethane. He just went too reactive and starting to move in off of it. That's right, Andy. It's okay to win today too, though. Got to make up some ground. They had a little bad stretch there in August, and not sure. I wonder if they did tie down there. I see them kind of walking around. Scott, did they tie? Hope the camera's moving again. Charles was down 34. I can barely see the score over there. 49 in the 7th. Charles is bowling now in the 8th. That is all square through 8 for the 2 games, Easton and Cohagen. Steve Fair is in the building once again. He was here all day yesterday and actually got on the live stream with us for a little while. That was very, very nice of him to sit in and talk with us. And it's always nice to talk to a legend, which is Steve Fair. Charles just threw another strike. He's got a 268 max on paper up there. Casey Cohagen has a max at 239. So it's not over. Charles is doing everything he can to stay in the match. Steve and Nancy both, absolutely, Carly. I'm disappointed you're not here, Carly. I look forward to seeing you at this event every year, and you can get on the live stream and talk with us. You did such a great job last year. I was going to hire you. Dean Vargo advances over Jalen Mosley, score 439 to 432. Dean Vargo is our defending champion, so he's making a run. You're not the worst. I heard where you are, and if I had the option, you'd be here and I'd be there. You're still as amazing as if you were here or not, Carly. Big shot down here for Casey Coagan in his match. He's coming up in the 10th frame with a max of 238. Well, he throws them all over. Kyle Cook is the winner of his match. 459 to 396 over Nick Arvin. I think if he throws this strike, he locks up the match, honestly. Going to give him 239 with a strike in the 10th. 239 from here. We have Eric Hamilton 489 versus JT Cherchevsky 429. Nope, I'm talking to Carly Easton, Charles' wife. What do you want me to call you instead of Charles' wife? I mean, your name even says Easton. You guys didn't comment when you guys ordered some jerseys a while back before you were married. Good morning, Larry. Before you guys got married, I intentionally sent the package to you guys to your attention as Carly Easton. Oh, it's okay. Scott's down there by the Joe Bailey match right now, so we'll get an update on that one here in just a moment. All right. Total match, ending match. Charles shot 268 that game with a 710 in the 4th frame. And that was his only blemish. Casey had 507 to Charles 500. Yikes. Yeah, that is brutal. It's going to be the second highest score in the building, and he's finished. But that is match play. It's unfortunate. Scoring pace so far is a little higher this morning. That is correct, Keith. You said you'd go from eliminator format across the building to match play, and it changes the whole outcome of what's what. Jeff's smiling coming off the approach, but I don't know what that means. Scott's down there right now.
Okay, we're heading into the second round.
Oh.
Hey, Don, we're not done yet.
Hold, please. We're going to move the camera off Scott's head. Carly, that's what I'm trying to find out here. All right, Brian Himmler 492, Jeff Fair 440. So Brian Himmler will be advancing. Looks like Kenny won his match. I did not see a total finishing score. And the only match that's still going on that we're waiting on is all the way at the very end, Brendan Salo and Joe Bailey. All right, I got the score for the two-game match for Ken Abner and Jeffrey Scott. Ken Abner shot 540 for his two games. Jeffrey Scott 515. Oh my. We'll make sure we get some of the Kennard match in here. I'm not sure what pair he's going to be on yet. I mean, I do, but I think he's going to be on 11 and 12, so we'll get some. Make sure we get some scoring updates from there.
You can click it over. I got it on that one up there.
So we have the cameras kind of focused. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Final match on the. Yeah, the scores are very, very good this morning so far. Brendan Salo and Joe Bailey finishing match. Looks like they're in the 9th or 10th frame. I'll try to get a picture of the bracket board after each round and post it. Andy Kenny has a way of making those things happen. Guy is an unbelievable player. Oh, there it is. Brendan Salo, 484. Joe Bailey, 454. So we're going to update the board. I'll get another picture and post it on the event page and on my page. And get ourselves ready for round two. Have to move some cameras around and whatnot. So please, please stay with us.
If you need your lane assignment, please come back to us behind lanes 21 and 22. We'll get you down there. If you need to change surface, you can do that up until the start of the game. You are going to get 3 shots on each lane. Higher seed will have lane choice. We'll get your recaps out here in about 2 seconds. So apparently there's some confusion on the practice. You get 3 shots on each lane.
Pick another camera for right now. Done. Yeah, it's been all morning. Either go to my Facebook page or go to the. You can go there or you can go to YouTube. I mean, there's 5 or 6. She was on yesterday a lot.
Just a reminder, before you start bowling, make sure your lanes are on the first ball cycle. Make sure your lanes are on the first ball cycle.
All right. Here they are making noise, starting to bowl. And we've got some matches. I mean, all day long we're going to have nothing but great matches. But right now out there on the floor, 35 and 36, Graham Fa and Brian Himmler. 31 and 32, Ken Abner and Brandon Novak. Right here in front of us, Ryan Liederbach and Dean Vargo. 23 and 24 is Kyle Cook and Curtis Rasnick. 19 and 20, Simon Moat and Eric Hamilton. 15 and 16, Richard McCormick and Steve Pennington. 11 and 12, Brandon Kennard and Casey Cohagen. And then down on 7 and 8, Dan Higgins and Brendan Salo. We mentioned yesterday to keep an ear out for that young man's name. Here he is in the top 16 of the Ohio Masters. Again, everybody, hit the share button. Get it back out there. There's been lots of people watching this morning. First round took about an hour. A little less. It's not bad. They are all bowling on fresh conditions right now, so there hasn't been a double up on any of the pairs yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the same type of scoring pace on this round. Oh, that's right. You did say that, Amanda. She commented on one of my posts. Amanda's a Bowlify staffer and a good friend at Ebonite Bowling, and she's always pushing the brands, and we appreciate her. But she's rooting for Graham Fache. What do you say, Lewis?
Graham's going to have his hands full this match.
Yeah, Brian Himmler's. Brian Himmler's been in these situations before. It's just a matter of can he keep up with the youngsters.
Ugh. Right through the 3-pin, leaving the PBA washout there for Chief down on 36.
So we've got Brandon Kennard featured right here. This kid throws a lot of strikes.
Like that?
Yes. He had the high block for the day yesterday. It was 1263 for his last 5. Good grief.
That's knocking some wood down.
And I posted something out there yesterday. I'm going to go back on here live, but this is just Dominic DJ Davila, bowling down in. There's probably one or two. I'm not sure. He was bowling in their summer league. It was a roll-off for their summer league championship, and they were moving pair in between games. So 4 different pair of lanes. He's 19 years old, I believe. 300, 300, 249, 300. 1149 for 4 games.
Unbelievable.
That is just, I don't care who you are. I don't care what pattern. I don't care if there's, there's nothing. And he was throwing the Track Stealth Pearl. If anybody's looking, the Track Stealth Pearl obviously can knock some pins over.
I guarantee the pins didn't see it coming.
They didn't see it coming. Pretty amazing. 19-year-old young man, that's just something that folks don't ever imagine in their lifetime.
No, 3 300s in one set. I mean, just back to back, changing pairs. That's incredible.
Billy Connor, what's up, buddy?
Never take that away from him.
Nope. See, Ryan Lederbach is wearing his Ohio Masters jersey that he purchased. He saw the picture of him online and he messaged me and said, "That's the best looking jersey I've ever seen. Can you get one for me?" So we did. There it is. Or was.
Was. I think we might have a little bit of mechanical issue down on 11 and 12. And it looks like they're back to bowling. Oh, wow. Bad break for Brandon there.
His wicked 10 pin.
I had 7-10.
Oh, is there 7 up there with it?
Yeah,
I got a post in my way.
it's like sitting at Wrigley.
Yeah.
It was made yesterday.
Cheap seats. Well, the last two shots on that lane for Brandon, he's gotten solid 9 and then 7-10. Team Cook is right. Jordan, how are you this morning? And you should be here too. Oh,
Wow. Oh,
right in front of us, Ryan Lederbach just left a stone 8 pin.
somebody left the window open on Kenny, and he threw it out the window on that pitch.
Whoops. Little breeze got it.
6.
It's the ugliest spare ball on the face of the earth. Ryan Lederbach, everybody.
Oh.
There's Tommy. 6. We will, Linda. He's right in front of us. Fair enough, Jordan. I'm sure we'll see you soon enough. Spare ball gets my attention. It reminds me of spare ball going down the lane. It reminds me of my brother making me get sick on the sombrero ride at Los Swordsville, spinning me around in circles. Shot there by Dean.
Kind of looks like that time warp
Yeah.
effect on older movies.
Someone just said we're the best. I don't know who it was, but we thank them.
Hey, Ryan just struck. You wanted to watch spare ball on this on that frame.
I didn't say I wanted to watch the spare ball. It looks like it's moving, sitting on the return up there. Facebook user that said you two are the best. Please identify yourself. We thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was me.
Send it to us. Scott is his biggest fan. Jim Snellberger, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, about halfway through game one here for everybody on this end.
Is it bad if I switch from one coffee to the other every now and then?
Is that kind of like cheating on your other coffee?
Off to the left, you didn't see it. Big shot for Kyle Cook right there. He has a slight advantage over Curtis through 6.
Ooh. Kenny missing a 10-pin here off to our right.
Hey, Lewis brings up an excellent point. He's in Wisconsin on vacation. Where's everybody else watching from? We'd like to ask that question, and today's no different.
I wonder if he's had any good cheese.
He'd bring some back for us. He was trying to cook us a meal last year, I think, if I remember correctly.
Apparently we never received it, so he didn't do a very good job.
Or it's waiting for us.
Probably.
Frozen. Oh, no.
Wow.
A short 5-pin did not make it over to kick
No,
the 10
it did
out.
not. You know what that means.
Spare ball.
Oh.
Lewis's wife bought $80 worth of curds to bring back to her co-workers in Zanesville.
Those cheese curds are good up there too. Mm-hmm. Oh, no spare ball. He's gonna hook at it.
Linda just said, nope, she knew better.
Well, some people hook at it. Some people go straight at it. Just whatever works best for their
Yeah.
team. All right, let's see. Where are we at here?
Twin Falls, Idaho. That's where you're from, Amanda? Okay.
Nice.
Wapakoneta.
Sounds like something Willy Wonka would sell. It's like
Wapakoneta.
It's like a box of Wapakonetas.
Wapakoneta and chocolate curds. Willy Wonka.
All right. Novak's on 3-bagger. That is
4-bagger.
4-bagger.
JT Teeters, I see that you just jumped on here. I know you sent me a message about some shirts for your league team the other day, and I did not get back to you. And that's not like me. I apologize for not being able to reply. It's been a very busy weekend. So shoot it back to me, and we'll get you set up. Get you in the right direction. Call your baby. Hello.
Speaking of Neil Armstrong and Brandon Kennard, he's now on your screen. Brandon Kennard, not Neil Armstrong. And he just took 10 pins to the moon.
Brandon Kennard did.
He
Uh-oh.
did.
Well, let me know if you need some help, JT. That's what I'm here for, bud.
All right. I am going to start gathering some scores.
Thought you were opening some dip.
Just a pinch between your cheek and gum.
Uh-oh. Scott's pushing buttons. All right, see you later. Scott is up and going to get us some score updates. Somebody asked how Ryan's doing. Right in front of me. Dean Vargo just struck. Nope, get 9. 220, 236 for Dean. And Ryan can strike out for 227. So it's going to be a pretty close match going into game 2. It is 2-game total pinfall matches all day long. Adam Brody, how are you? Ryan threw his first one here in front of me. Graham Fa 225. Brian Hillman 177, match 1. Ken Abner and Novak. Kenny shot 188 his first game. Novak is going at a 237 clip. Thank you, Adam. The match for Simon's going to be coming up. Scott's walking down that way right now, Jeremy. By the way, since you're on here, happy birthday yesterday. Brandon Novak just did Kenny a favor. He just a big open in the 10th frame. He was going 230 and could have buried him after game 1, but he goes 5-3 in the 10th. It's now only a 10-pin match. I see. You had ulterior motives there, Jeremy. It's a good partner to pick. Kyle Cook after 1 versus Curtis Rasnick 228 to 193. Not Graham's game, low far so game. Oh my, let me start over. Newt, that is not his lowest game so far this weekend. Jump back over here to Ryan and Dean for a minute. Oh boy. Clicked over just in time to watch Ryan watch his ball fly past the 8-pin again.
I'm out of here. Be safe. Always, you too. Scouts out running scores.
Richard McCormick, first game, 269. His opponent, Steve Pennington, 183. Dean's third frame with his third strike of the game. We're going to make a mention here while we have it. I know Scott's listening, and he agrees 100%. A lot of you will jump in and tell us, you know, a nice job and appreciate what we do and all that good stuff. We really, really, really enjoy what we do, which makes it half the battle. And we, on the same token, appreciate all of you for viewing, bowling our events, sharing our events, helping us sell our events by posting them out there for us, and just our live streams, whether it's a tournament that we're running or just living. Just want to say thank you very, very much to all of you, because without your help and coming to run the show with us and watch and comment and share and bowl, I mean, we wouldn't be here. There's the first match total. Brandon Kennard, 253. Casey Cohagen, 205. Jeremy Thomas, you are 100% correct, sir. And if you're down in the Louisville area at any given time, Jeremy Thomas is one of the busiest guys in the world, and he's down there killing it in Louisville. So check him out. Thomas Tournaments does a very, very, very good job. I'm seeing a lot of people just fly past the 8-pin or 9-pin on their first ball. Brandon Novak over here to my right. You saw, if you could see it off to the right, he just absolutely smoked a 9-pin. Tell you what, Mr. Vargo's got a pretty good look right now. Looked like he got that ball in off his hands from where he's looking, but he's got a pretty good look because it held and flushed 10 back. Let's see, Dan Higgins, 223, Brendan Salo, 184. Ryan's having a really hard time with this right lane. Last one came up right through the face. He made a big split. This one stayed a little bit to the left, so he's getting a funky reaction on that right lane, and he's going to have to figure it out quickly because Mr. Vargo is striking away. And don't look now, but in the first game, Kenny Abner has a 1-pin lead. Or after, in the middle of game 2, Kenny has a 1-pin lead over Brandon, just like that. So Eric Hamilton, 247. Simon Moat, 215 after one game. Hey, Rick Hersel's watching. Hi, Rick. Hey, there's Mary. We've been waiting for Mary to get on here. Rick, I got one of your cousins or second cousins on here saying you should be here bowling. Jason Hunt's watching. Hi, Jason.
Good morning, Mary.
How was the tractor pull? Was that last night?
Hey, what time does the sweeper start tonight?
It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Next week.
Battle for the belt begins.
Yes, it does. Brian, thanks. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, he got away with that one. He's the right lane's got the bugaboo here for Ryan. It looked like he was kind of willing that one to the pocket. The tractor pull was great last night.
Awesome.
Mary, we'll have to come down there and do a live stream of the tractor pull when you're there watching.
Oh, we could do that.
That would be fun.
We could do that.
Have to put dirt covers over all of our equipment, but
Oh, I saw a new camera we need.
uh-oh.
Pan tilt zoom.
I think I saw that one too. I think I hurried up and changed the picture though. Because
It's all right. I got your credit card information stored in my Amazon
yeah, you
account.
do actually. And you could probably buy that camera on Amazon.
One of these days you'll learn.
I'll let you know when you're done. You may find out before me. When my phone rings and I'd say I got a charge on my card and it's you, I know what happened.
Why is my back pocket smoldering? That would be you saying that, not me.
Right. Brandon just goes a little high over here on the right, leaves a 4-pin, and Kenny's got spare 6-bagger. Oh, 6-bagger.
Oh, we missed it. Higgins won his first match 223 over Brandon Salo 184, so he's got a little bit of a lead there. These are 2-game total pinfall matches. We do not have a camera on the Higgins match, but we do have
Yeah. He just doesn't have that look on that lane. Ryan doesn't.
Oh, Jordan, just go ahead and send me the list.
Just consider it early wedding presents, whatever you want to call it. Amanda, the pattern they are bowling on, it is actually a handmade pattern for the Ohio Masters. It travels with us every year. This is the 6th year of the tournament. And there it is. So that's a picture of it. About 5-to-1, a little better ratio, 41 feet. But it, like I said, it's the same pattern they've used for 6 years, but it's been 6 different buildings. So it plays different all the time. So depending on the surface and whatnot. Just so if you wanted to take a glance at it, there you go.
No, in the pool, I'm telling you. He drew. Look at that Simon. I got Kenny after. Joe Bailey picked the team.
Go enjoy there, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, Lewis. placement so far. Right now, Joshua, they're in match play. It's 2-game total pinfall match play. If you go off of the live for a moment and look on my page, I posted it right behind it. You're welcome, Amanda. I posted a picture of the bracket, and you can see who's bowling who, at least to get that idea. It's like
Novak just won.
Brandon just doubled in the 10th for the win of his match. Graham Fa just defeated Brian Himmler 453 to 407.
How much you can do, you didn't have to look on the right lane at all.
I couldn't carry on the left lane. Or, I don't know, what was it, 7 pin, 8 pin, 10 pin first game?
And it looked like he had a pretty good look on this pair.
The pair I won 299 on yesterday. Same ball and everything, game 1, and it just wasn't there today.
Yeah.
Not much I can do when
No, that's right. That's bowling.
I don't know how close that Cook and let me scroll back here. Kyle Cook was up.
You know what the worst thing about this is? I've never gotten past the second round. I either make it to the second round, win the first match, or now in this case get the bye. But I can still never win the second match.
Yeah.
Every single year.
Well, you're going to jump over that hump one year, and then you'll be good. Yep.
So Kyle was up 228 to 193 after game 1. $35 pins. Let's see if I can see it over here. No, we don't have a camera pointed that way. It's the pins falling all the way over to the left. Kyle has a max of 202 this game. He's got his double in the 10th to get him to 2-0. But Curtis has a max of 247 still. So there is a very distinct chance for a tie here. I had Cook up 228 to 193. So I'm sorry, Scott. Well, Kyle did his part. He struck out. Okay, so that was your bad math, Scott. It's okay. That's going to do it. Like Curtis struck, he's going. $247. Kyle's 202. It's going to put him at 440. Kyle finished at. Tony, there's a couple down on the other end that are still going on. Let me see if I can sling down there and find somebody. There you go. Casey Cohagen and Brandon Kennard are still bowling. There's the total. Curtis Rasnick 247, Kyle, or 440. Kyle Cook 430. Good match. Amanda Moore, let me know if you're still on here. Just say hello. Let me know you're here. Sure was a huge comeback. Amanda, are you there? Yes, Brandon Novak won his match versus Ken Abner. It was very close. Bye, buddy. Hey, Carlton.
Graham.
So, get on there and say thank you, Amanda, from Graham.
This is Grandpa here. I was told Amanda Moore is rooting for me now, so I just want to say thank you, Amanda Moore.
Perfect. There you go, Amanda. Brian Himmler beat Jeff Fair in the first round, and then Brian just got beat in the second round by Graham. It's possible. Greg, I don't know. I haven't seen his scores yet. I was waiting for that, sir. It's our pleasure, Amanda. Grandma's a good friend of the Bowler HQ tournaments, TMT Bowling, and myself. And he is a first class individual, and he was standing just a little away from me, so I pulled him over here to tell that to you. Casey Cohagen does have a very nice arm swing, and he doesn't get cheated at the bottom. The kid gets pins flying all over the place. Uh-oh. But you got to make your spares, and that looked like it might have been in a crucial situation. Scott, if you can report what that 10-pin did or didn't do. Oh, boy. Greg, don't tell him that. He'll agree with you. Well, there it was. Casey Cohagen needed to make that 10-pin to win. Brandon Kennard, 456. Casey Cohagen, 451. Brandon Kennard moves on. I say it every telecast, every live stream, whether it's King of the Hill, match play, whatever it is. Make your spares, kids. Dan Higgins is the winner of his match, 424. Brendan Salo, 393. Brian Carpenter's on here talking about you. He's not listening to me. He's walking the other direction. All right, everybody's finished. Scott's typing in the last match there. Eric Hamilton, 454. Simon Moat, 420. Eric Hamilton moves on.
Okay, we've made it to the round of 8. Again, if you can get down to your pairs, we'll get your lanes on. You have 3 shots on each lane. Once lanes come on, we'll get you ready.
All right, a quick word from our sponsors there. Rick McCormick is bowling Eric Hamilton in the round of 8. Ken Abner did not advance. He was defeated by Brandon Novak in the previous round. So here in the round of 8, we will have Eric Hamilton versus Rick McCormick. Brandon Kennard versus Dan Higgins. Graham Fa versus Brandon Novak on 25 and 26. And Dean Vargo versus Kurt Resnick. Down on 33 and 34. All right, everyone is finishing up their practice. We're about to get this top 8 underway. Resnick Jr. Curtis, I'm sorry. Should have been Curtis Resnick.
Just a reminder, make sure that your lanes are on the first ball cycle. Thank you very much.
All right, we're down to the top 8. Who you got? Hamilton, McCormick, Kennard, Higgins, Fa, Novak, Vargo, and Resnick Jr. Again, just a shout out to our title sponsor, Bowler X, Lee Sant, Bowler X. Thank you for everything that you do for the bowlers. Folks, if you're looking for some bowling equipment, hop on over to bowlerx.com. Check out what they got. Looks like Graham ball change. Throwing a pink ball. Still striking. There you go. There you go, just that camera.
Bye, buddy. See you next time. Always. When you're back in the state. Take the doubles on September 17th. At the review. Not sure where we're at. Columbus next week. All right. We'll be good. See ya. Take care.
Amanda, you ask, there it is. Again, 2-game total pinfall match play. Just getting started. Graham's got a big double to start. Mr. Novak goes spare, spare. Yeah, you know, you can say the winner of this match, the winner of that match. There's 8 players on the floor right now, and any of those 8.
There's 10.
Well, me and you.
You forgot us.
Yeah.
We're already there. We
Yeah.
buy right to the finals.
That must have been on the back side of their bracket sheet. They forgot to write us in.
It was. Oh, I'll write us in on next page.
Okay. Amanda, don't let that get out too far.
Give us the check.
It's Todd with 2 D's and Scott with 2 T's. Yes, Graham is throwing urethane. He's one of the only guys. You don't see that ball out here a lot. It was a good one. It was a big seller.
I think he likes it.
He makes this ball look ridiculous. But, you know, he could probably take a house ball and do the same thing. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Slowed down a little too much.
rounds. Amanda Moore said,
Uh-oh. Not something you see very often.
Amanda Moore earlier in the feed said, "You're the best, Todd." And I said, "Oh, don't let that get out." And she said, "Don't worry, I won't ruin your reputation, Todd." All the way from Idaho.
Wow,
Got
she
the
knows?
reputation in Idaho.
Wow. What'd you say you are?
What's that?
What'd you say you are?
I am not.
Did you say Idaho?
I am
So
not.
What'd you say?
Good grief, Scott.
A little better reaction.
Much better. He didn't hear the ball hit the ground that time.
My Fitbit's not working properly. Pretty sure I've got more than
Checking your steps.
2 steps.
Mr. Novak flush in the pocket. Phone call. Where's the other?
Oh, what happened? We had a blackout. Uh-oh. All right.
Now the sound cut off. We
We're
were
back.
just chatting for a moment.
It was an A and B conversation. Y'all can see your way out.
All y'all.
Oh, y'all. Wow, can you believe it's only 11 o'clock? The morning has flown by.
Not in Idaho. Not out there where Amanda's at, where apparently I got a bad reputation.
Well,
Ruined my whole day. My holiday weekend is now.
you can't do a whole lot out in Idaho without being noticed. Those potatoes have a lot of eyes.
Bump.
I'll be here all day, folks.
Well, until they're done bowling.
True.
I got a feeling Amanda's probably heard that joke before.
Probably.
See if she will confirm nor deny.
Taters.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. He must have drove past the church on the way here. Graham walked away before that shot.
Makes up for some of the stone nines he had in the match before, I guess, but
Very true.
there it is.
Graham is AA up on the right lane.
Well, there are.
Oh, wow.
There are 2 A's in his first name, so
True.
that's how we're going to remember that's Graham. AA.
Well, I had a bunch of A's in his last name earlier.
I know.
Hello, Bethany. Happy Sunday.
Oh, hey. There's George Williams. George Williams, ex-league CEO and president. It's only 9 a.m. here, and the only reputation Todd has is being genuinely hilarious. The potato jokes. She gave you the eye roll.
Well, it's time for me to
You going to go for a walk?
I'm going to go to Idaho, start spreading some truth.
Nope.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Tom Gallagher just called you the Potato King. She's actually from Iowa, so
Well, yeah, you can't tell any secrets in Iowa.
yeah.
All the ears listening.
You got all the ears in Iowa and all
Right. All the eyes in Iowa. There's no E's in Iowa. There's no E's in Iowa.
the. No.
Ears?
Ears.
E's or ears? Eeyores? Eeyore. Speaking of Eeyore.
You hungry?
No, he was here yesterday bowling.
Oh, yeah, Devin. Tim Armstrong hoping the crew at Woodman is treating us well. The crew at Woodman has been nothing less than amazing.
Let's take a peek down here. Eric Hamilton and Richard McCormick,
Chad Roberts, hi, buddy.
the newest vlogger out on the interwebs. Richard
Yeah,
McCormick.
you can find his page at Rick McCormick *_*6654329.
I think. I don't
I
know
think.
what it is.
We're gonna help. We're gonna help him with that.
Was it Rick McCormick 585 or something? Or
No, I don't know. We're gonna.
Rick
I'm
McCormick
gonna help him fix
84.
that. That's what it should have been. We'd all remembered that.
That's right. Big 258 for Novak. Game 1. Graham still has potential for 233. He needs this one.
Getting the 5 shaker off the wall.
What?
Well, thank you,
No
Ashley.
way. You're on a cruise?
Seen the commercial yet with the buffalo singing?
I don't believe so.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, and he was singing while people were eating right over their shoulder, and the guys, the people that were eating, just looked at him. He says, "Oh no, you didn't like it." And they said, "Oh no, we did." And the buffalo said, "I used to sing on cruises." And they said, "What made you stop singing on cruises?" And he said, "The cruise." It's a pretty cute commercial.
Oh, boy.
It made me giggle.
That's not saying a whole lot.
Well, you know.
So, Ashley, where are you cruising around to from?
Karaoke is on point on the cruise. Uh-oh. Graham did a little ball change on the 12th ball there.
232.
Got him to 232. He's within striking distance.
Spare me. I'll be back. Going to gather scores.
All right. I'll be right here, Scoot. Score updates from across the building are coming very soon. Wow. I think it's time for Graham to get out of that ball. That one hooked early. I know it's not on him, but he just carried a Brooklyn, which is very odd for him. Usually doesn't miss that far in, but that one just started hooking awfully quick.
It's like north. Probably going 75.
That was better. There you go. Scott will be posting scores up in the there we go. First game. Bargo 247, Curtis Rasnick 213. We already saw the Novak 258 to 232 versus Graham. He's on the way down to Mr. Kennard. Oh, bad break there for Brandon. Might have been a little bit heavy, but covers it up. Well, game one, Dan Higgins 259, Brandon Kennard 259. Might as well be 0-0 at this point. The last one you were going to get is Richard McCormick and Eric Hamilton down there on the end. Oh, missed a big one down there. Richard McCormick, 288 versus Eric Hamilton, 225. Mr. McCormick is quietly looking like the best look in the building right now. Did Rick have the front 10? Do you know? Scott? Did Rick have the front 10?
But it was already clicked over to the second game when I got there. There's not a lot of ways you can get 288.
There's several.
Well, there is, but, you know, I'd say he probably had the front 10. We'll have to look at his vlog later.
You could find that at Rick McCormick _ star.
Pound.
8675309.
Ampersand. His mom's got the camera running down there, so they're getting a lot of footage.
Well, she needs to pick the camera up so it's showing the pins and not their feet.
It's true.
Chris White, very much like PBA bowling. There's a lot of PBA experience in the field right now in the top 8. Graham does not have a very good look right now. His first strike this game was Brooklyn.
I mean, there's something about 25 and 6 and 29 and 30. I mean, And 27-28 yesterday. Just every once in a while, you just not have a good game on those pairs.
Well,
Not him specifically, but just
in general,
as they
yeah.
were crossing.
10-pin in the first frame, struck to Phil and got 8. There's his 288. Thank you, Scotty Kramer. Reporting from Muncie, Indiana.
He must be watching the vlog.
I don't know, maybe he's one of the guys on the team. He's our roving reporter out in the country.
He's
Free of fear, TMT.
He is reporting remotely, roverly,
That's it.
something like that.
That was a great shot. Yeah, Mr. Novak has a very good look. Mike Murray thinks whoever wins this match will probably win it all. I don't know.
Well, somebody that wins this match will win it all.
Of this match.
Well, the whole tournament. Oh, it's spare by Mr. Novak. Local rain man.
I'll pick a high school kid at home and give it to him. He does that all.
And we're back.
Hello.
I don't know what keeps happening to the sound.
Well, when you push the buttons and make it go
Oh,
white,
is that what it is?
the sound goes off. Then you start talking. And the only person that can hear you at that point is me, not the
Right.
100+ people that are out
Right.
here watching us.
Tell you what, if you haven't shared this yet, hit that button because the matches we're getting down to are going to be even better than what we've seen so far.
If I'm not mistaken, well, Brandon Novak, I think, is a previous champion. We have 2 bowlers left in the field that are previous champions of the Masters. Brandon Novak and
Dean Vargo.
Dean Vargo last year. Jody Boyd's pick is still in. Where's he at this morning talking?
Probably out on the golf course.
Where at?
Golf course. Oh, wait, he might be at church.
Golf course.
No, I've seen some posts that he attends services on Sunday mornings. Let's see what Richard's doing down here.
Who said that? Oh, man, we're not going to know who said that. Came from a different feed. Whoever said that for Jody needing Jesus in his life, please. You can private message me if it's Joel. There you go. Prize fund breakdown. It's funny you should ask.
Oh, this is what I heard snacking in the background.
I haven't chewed any up yet.
I heard you open the bag.
I did open the bag. All right. prize fund breakdown for the 2023 Ohio Masters. There were 3 bowlers that did not make it to today, but they did cash them out at $200 a bowler. Bowlers who were eliminated the first round this morning was at $250 a bowler. 9th through 16th, they took home $345. The non-winners of each of these matches are going to win $455. And then 3rd and 4th place, $599 apiece. 2nd place is $1,200. 1st place, $2,200. That's a pretty nice prize fund for. Pretty nice prize fund for 108 bowlers, and had $4,000 added. Good prize fund. You're welcome, Tom.
All right, that is going to give Graham 210.
Yep.
Which is
Mr.
not.
Novak is going to advance.
Yep.
There's Rick McCormick on TV.
There he is. Still striking. All right, I'm going to meander down that way. They're probably pretty close to finishing.
Okay. Excellent run. You're correct, Amanda. Can you hear me, Scott? He's walking away. Dan's not looking too happy walking away from that shot down there, but we're going to get an update here very soon. Yeah. It appears that Dean Vargo is going to advance down there into the Final Four. He had a pretty good lead. And we know that Mr. Novak is now in the Final Four. Tom will have to send you a bill for the price of admission. Scott working on the invoice. Way to go, Scott. Scott, I don't know where you're at. I know you're working on invoices, but you can send us score updates from down the way. Everybody's anxiously awaiting who's going to be the other two bowlers in the Final Four on that side of the bracket. Higgins and Kennard are tied through 5. We will definitely tell Dawn, great job running the tournament. She did an amazing job. Yeah, Dawn and Kim down in the tournament office do a phenomenal job with these events. Just absolutely phenomenal. So it's a pleasure for us live streaming. She gets all the information to us right away. Gets the scores updated rather quickly. Tom, I'm feeling okay. I got a little upper respiratory infection, but nothing. A good antibiotic and some prednisone can't help. But I went to urgent care and got some meds to get me through the weekend, and we'll follow up with my doctor on Tuesday. But I'm okay. The one I'm concerned is Miss Dawn McGill. She had 0 fight in her this morning. She was not going to make it. She ran her butt off yesterday with merchandise selling and whatnot. And she woke up with a spots in her throat. She thinks she has strep throat. And she stayed home and she's on the couch. She's probably not even watching. So I'm feeling okay, but as soon as we're done, I'm going to probably go home and kick back in the chair and watch a little bit of Reds game. So take it easy after that. Mr. Higgins had a 12-pin advantage through 7. Rick McCormick, 495. Eric Hamilton, 180 or 406. Yes, Novak beat Graham. So right now we've got Rick McCormick, Dean Vargo, Brandon Novak in the final 4. The only one we're waiting on is Dan Higgins and Brandon Kennard to finish up and see which one gets there. You just saw Brandon Kennard throw the monster strike. Yep, we hope she feels better. She's home getting some rest. Another loud, booming strike. Kennard sitting at a max score of 224. Again, they were both at 0, basically. They tied the first game. Higgins has a max score of 246. Higgins throws the first one. He's guaranteed a win. Looks like 223 for Brandon. Dan does not strike here. Pin count is in play. Very important. See you, bud. You too. And it looks like that's a moot point. Mr. Higgins jumps into the final 4 with a strike in the 10th. Yeah, Amanda, there was. I mean, I'm sitting behind 28, and they're bowling on 17 and 18, and it was loud over here. So that was a good shot. I think that was maybe a 10 pin from here. It was. James Isaacs, final four. Dan Higgins, Rick McCormick, Brandon Novak, and last year's champion, Dean Bargo. So we're at the final four, and we have two previous champions still in the field. All right, stay with us, please. We're going to go right into the final four matches. Going to move some guys around, get them where they belong, and make sure the cameras are right. Yep, Higgins 494, Kennard 482. So we're just going to have two matches to cover this game. You see the camera moving around. Scott's moving the one wireless down to behind where.
Okay, we've hit the top four on lanes 15 and 16. I need Brandon Novak and Dean Vargo. And on lanes 31 and 32, we have Rick McCormick and Dan Higgins. Top four. Good luck, guys. 3 shots on each lane.
Well, the two previous champions are bowling each other. So there will be one previous champion in the finals. So they're going to take 3 balls of practice on each lane. Everybody stick with us. You're ready for the high-flying pin action of the final four of the 2023 Ohio Masters. We're going to be here, just not saying anything yet.
I don't think it is. Final four.
Okay, let's go. 11:26. Ah.
Yes.
29:30.
What'd you say? That would be nice. No, it's definitely going to be for sure. Dean and Brandon, for sure.
Possibility of a two-time champion?
We had potential last year for a two-time champion. We'll see.
And we're live.
Hello. All right. Final four matchups down here on the left. Dean Vargo and Brandon Novak. And on 31 and 32. Yeah, we had the sound off for a moment, Brian. It's on now. Dan Higgins and Richard McCormick.
Solar flares in the area.
Yeah.
Keep interfering with the sound.
It's probably what's wrong with my AM reception in the truck.
Could be. Could be.
Jonathan, how you doing, buddy? Amanda, we got to get you over to one of our tournaments one of these times and get you on the mic because... Oh, Rick.
Tripping sixes.
Hey, Mom and Dad and Baxter are watching.
Hey. Good evening, Mom. Good afternoon. Are we afternoon yet? No. Good morning, Mom and Dad and Baxter from the Airbnb.
Yes. No, Amanda, we got to get you here and get on the live stream. We've got all the words. You got Novak with the mixer. You have the phone being a distraction. You key in on all.
Hey, let me find the right button there.
We could probably remote her in sometime and add her into the live stream all the way from Idaho.
That's what I was looking at earlier. I believe there is a way to do a virtual camera in there.
Oh, I bet you could.
So Dan opened in the first and strike in the second, and there's an early double. Jonathan, what's for lunch? All right, Richard with an early double as well.
There is lots of talent in this tournament. There's no doubt about that fact. And I mentioned yesterday, this bowling alley has 40 lanes. I mentioned yesterday something. A chicken quesadilla for lunch for Jonathan Ely.
Ooh.
That, there were 108 bowlers here and lots of talent. And we could probably sit in about 10 minutes and name another 108 bowlers that could have been here. Tons and tons of extended talent that just, for whatever reason can't make this one. Not every weekend works for every bowler, and we're on a holiday weekend. A lot of people are out of town. A lot of people are on a boat.
It's a holiday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
Rick McDouble.
Jonathan, we're at Polking Woodman, so if you could Uber Eats some quesadillas this way.
Jonathan does music. We should have him put together an intro song to go on our live stream instead of the canned. That way we won't get flagged for it.
Oh, we shouldn't be flagged anymore. Took care of that.
Well, we'll see.
I downloaded the appropriate documentation
Oh.
that said that we were using free music that they provided for us.
Yeah, and they were still flagging us.
Right. Oh. Dan does get a fortunate break and a unfortunate break all in the same shot. Gets a 7 to go out, but leaving the 10.
That'd be pretty cool, Jonathan. having your mixtape music and give you a couple songs to put together and spin them up, make them sound good.
And he makes that 10-pin with authority.
How are the Reds doing? The Reds are not playing yet today. They are still riding high on their back-to-back ninth inning walk-off wins against the Cubbies.
Still didn't get a clarification on that final play last night, how that could be reviewable.
I don't know.
Unless the umpires called for the review.
It probably is. I would imagine so. Just like at the last 2 minutes or last so many minutes of a football game, they automatically get reviewed, and every touchdown gets reviewed. Different sport, but.
Ooh. 10-pin there for Brandon.
I should have looked at the camera. I was watching him bowl. Couldn't tell if it was a 10-pin or not. All I had to do was look right in front of me.
See right there.
Yeah. Technology. Yeah, I didn't have to watch it to see if he made it. I heard it.
I heard it. That's what those Australian shepherds do.
Heard.
They heard it. Oh.
They're still flying around.
Rick's knocking them out of the sky.
You got about 15 on that one, Rick.
Looks like Dean's got a little 2-4-5 down there. Covers it up.
The Guardians. I say that was a 9-pin.
Oh, there's another 9-pin for Dan Higgins. Wow. I think it was a match against Brandon Sallow that we did not see when I was down there getting scores. Dan left a 9-pin. It was just vicious.
Yeah.
He just, all he could do was just shake his head as he was backing up.
You know, I would have known that the Guardians had a big walk-off win last night had I been able to turn on ESPN and watch SportsCenter.
Do-do-do, do-do-do.
I don't even know what that sound is anymore, Scott.
The blast from the past.
Still paying for it on my cable provider, but I'm not watching it.
We're paying for it.
We're not allowed.
So this is kind of an interesting setup we have here. We have two previous champions bowling together and two non-champions of this event. So there is a 50% chance of a repeat winner.
Yes, it's Spectrum, sir.
All right. I know it's not on camera, but once again...
Dude said if I contact Spectrum, they'll give us $15 credit.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Did not see it, but once again on this left lane over here, Dan, a good break and a bad break. The 7 goes out, but leaves the 10.
Oh, no.
And he misses it again.
Second unforced error.
If we were playing tennis, it would be advantage McCormick.
If the match was tied, it would be love.
No, it would be deuce.
Deuce.
AJ's brother, Deuce.
Yes. That right there was a big double in the game.
We're going to go back over
Capitalizing on
I think it's that button there.
The open frame.
Speaking of AJ, wonder where Radical AJ is. He didn't hop on today.
No,
He was on there for a little bit yesterday.
he should have been here.
Should have been.
I'll go down there and see if I can get that information on what ball Mr. Novak is throwing for us. In fact, I'll go ask him right now. Hold, please.
There you see the score of the Higgins-McCormick match. Dan has 135 in the 7th, Rick 119 in the 5th on a triple. Dan's struggling a little bit to get the 6-pin out of the flat gutter. Another weak 10-pin there.
He's throwing the Tour Dynamic
Brandon Novak is throwing the Tour Dynamic, a rotogrip ball. Dan did not like that shot off his hand. Crosses over, gets the break. That strike gives Rick 4 in a row going into the 10th frame. All right, first match, Brandon Novak 248, Dean Vargo 224. So Brandon has a 24-pin advantage. Solid 9 for Rick, first ball in the 10th. No, Scott, you do not see too many 8230s around.
I just looked up and saw that. I was wondering if you were commented on it yet or not.
No, I just saw it. All right, that's Rick makes a spare here. That'll give him a max of 248.
That was a big strike there going to the 10th, though, to put some more, a little more pressure on Dan.
Yeah, Dan did not throw a good shot. It actually crossed over. He didn't like it off
But
of his hand. But
he makes that into a double, then
it's true.
It was a great strike.
We don't grade them. We just count them.
That's right.
We'll switch back over to the Novak Vargo match here in a second. Catch the end of this one here. Looks like Rick got that one just a pinch wide down lane.
247.
247.
Oh, God. It's right there. Good morning, Mr. Trainham.
Good morning.
It's not noon yet, so. See?
Yeah.
He said, wait, it actually is morning. Somebody wants to know what Dan is throwing.
German ball at the moment.
Yeah, lots of 9s. I'm sure it's Storm.
Made that one with authority. All right. Dan has a max of 195.
Newt said a Zen gold label.
Oh. Pins falling out of the sky for Dan also.
It's
One.
a purple and green and silver bowling ball.
All right. 247, 195. Rick with the
That's 52 pins.
52 pin advantage. Switch back over to this match. We'll find out what Dan's throwing.
Hey Dan, what ball are you throwing?
Everything.
Okay, what was the purplish one?
Huh?
What was the one that the last one you threw on?
That was Order Reality. That's not
Order
gonna come
Reality.
into play. Did you see how that?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, he was throwing an altered reality that he said is going to ride the bench.
Go back in the bag. Pinch hitting for the altered reality.
Right.
JT Sherpesky.
Now, now batting.
Good start by Rick.
Well, I did ask Dan, what are you throwing? And he said everything. So.
Yeah, 5-10 pins with different ball changes.
He missed 2 of them.
Sometimes you just have that reaction. But yeah, you're right. If he makes 2 of them, he's only down 25 or 30.
Yeah, 30, yeah.
We tried it again.
Christian, I'm sure there is, but we're not hosting one tonight.
No sweeper this evening, sir. Ooh. Yeah, no sweeper this evening. We spent our weekend here, and when we're done today, we are done. There is still 9 minutes to make it to Northwest Lanes for their sweeper at noon at Northwest Lanes.
If Don was here, we could make it.
We'd be early. In years past, we've done tournaments all weekend and put a sweeper behind it, and we have decided that that is just not a thing anymore. They're long weekends already, and
Unless it's a special occasion,
well, right. I'm not saying it won't ever happen.
not on a regular basis.
No. Dan's walking for another nugget somewhere.
I sense his frustration.
You know the 10-pin game, huh?
I do. It was last Monday for me, 3rd game.
I didn't leave any.
Well, you do have to pick up a ball and throw a ball to have the possibility to leave those corner pins.
Or if you don't throw one, you can't leave any. Netter, the scores. Rick is up 52 after game 1. It's 2-game total pinfall match play, and he's on a double. Dan's got open spare. Rick has a 6. But still a commanding lead. I will go check on the other one down there right now.
All right. Dan has returned to his pair with another bowling ball. Yes, this is 2-game total pinfall. And both matches are in their second game. Brandon Novak has a 24 pin advantage over Dean Vargo. And Rick McCormick has a 52 pin advantage over Dan Higgins. And to say Dan is having a bad ball reaction with everything he throws is no joke at the moment. And there he goes. Trips the 4. I know you guys are watching the Novak Vargo match, but I'm letting you know what's going on over here to our right.
Mr. Novak is up 13 this game through 8 frames. So
that puts him up 25.
no,
No, more than that.
no.
30
You want a
something.
calculator?
I tell you what, my math is just bad today.
Math is hard.
24 and what did you say? 13.
13.
So that's 37.
It is.
All day.
Math is dumb. I don't know. I paid most attention to math when I was in school.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes some of my math problems just don't add up.
The math isn't mathing.
Oh.
Yeah, I paid way more attention to math than I did English in school. But I are still pretty good at English.
All right, Rick takes a timeout mid backswing.
Everybody move one lane to the right for the balk. Safe. He didn't like it,
No, he did not.
but it's a strike. Nicely
still,
done.
It still counts.
Hang in there. Don't get on yourself. I believe it's going to be Novak versus McCormick, but still half a game left over there. You know, somebody mentioned earlier that you don't see many of the 8230s out here like this. Kudos to the staff and management and mechanics at this place, because these machines ran great all weekend. You had a ball call here and there. That's going to happen, especially when they start throwing bigger balls.
True, they tend to not make it through the ball doors very well. You talk about the? I already got them. Yeah. You didn't ask.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I went and got the cases earlier. This is game 2 of the round of 4. Yes. The 2 winners will advance to the championship round.
And it is going to be Brandon Novak versus either Rick McCormick or Dan Higgins.
Dan is on a 3-bagger.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. That was not good off his hand.
No.
Got to the right, stayed to the right. Got half of them.
Oh, and you're welcome.
Yeah. There's about a board left to making that. See 117 in the sixth. What's a dog? That's fine. Casher.
Wow, that's 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
All right, Rick makes the spare. Again, he is up 52 going
Yeah.
into this match. Just has to keep knocking pins down,
He
making
has
his
a
marks.
little bit of wiggle room. Hey, look at that.
Hey, that's 4 one-baggers in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That camera.
Absolutely, Amanda. So Dan still has 257 left if he can keep striking. Well, he didn't like it. He got it though. And Rick is going at a 197 pace currently. So he needs to throw another double in there to lock him out. That was great. That was as good as you could throw one right there. What place are the Reds in? The Reds are in a place that they need to win a lot of ball games. It's the best I got. Third place in the division and 5 or 6 out. But I think they're a game back in the wild card. So. Oh, he's shaking his head, but comes up through, kicks out the 4-7 with the head pin. Huge double. Dan's up with the 9th and 10th frame, again with a chance to still go 257. And that would make Rick have to mark in the 10th.
Yeah, Rick's hard on himself.
He is.
We kind of had that conversation on the way up here this morning about different bowlers being hard on themselves.
That's going to do it.
That one did not get up the hill.
Somebody just said, "What's in the bag?" Did they just hear the bag ruffle?
Probably.
mean this bag?
And if that first shot didn't do it, that's really going to do it.
Yeah, the one on the table. It is. Oh, the bag on the table behind Dan Higgins? I mean, because what's in our bag right here is combos. No Cheez-Its today.
Dan has a max of 223, but that is not going to be enough.
The bag on the table behind Dan is just a 2-ball tote. I don't know whose stuff. I think it's Dan's stuff. Yeah, he peers it now.
They always fall easy.
Yep.
Two young guns in the finals.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, he's got a big rosin bag that puts off a lot of dust, but he puts it in a separate bag so it doesn't put off as much dust. So he can just stick his hand in the bag. That's what he has in that bag. Now I put my finger on what you said. Which bag? The combos are the ones that are most important to me. Just saying.
All right.
Cameras are all set for the finals.
No, not really, but we'll get them there.
Set-ish. They're going to get 3 balls of practice on each. We're almost at 100 viewers again. Every one of you, pizza flavor, that is correct. Every one of you hit the share button right now. Let's get this viewership over 150 or better for the final match of Brandon Novak and Richard McCormick. Be coming up in just a moment. Please stay with us. here. And Ken, hello. All right, here we go. Final match. Started with 108 bowlers yesterday morning. Now there are 2.
I'll let you run and get scores this round.
I got them.
Got them? Thanks.
So I can see them better. Should I just run over to the other chair on the other side of you?
You could.
I'm sure these two have bowled each other many times.
Brian, don't step on the lamb. That would be bad.
Everybody's picking Novak in the live stream.
Yeah. Well, that would be a repeat winner.
I wouldn't be so sure of it.
No, he has won before.
Oh,
so
he
if
did?
he wins
Okay,
again, he would
well.
be a repeat winner.
Well, there you go.
But there's this gentleman's standing in his way.
Great shot there by Rick.
He didn't like it, though. He was shaking his head.
Well, he doesn't get emotional, pumped up. That kind of thing. Rick, like you said earlier, I mean, we're all our own worst critics. But Rick is very difficult on himself. Oh. There we go. Tony Gooden.
I'm going to go with the right-hander for the win.
I think that's the best safe. That's a safe way to go.
Oh,
boy.
Novak starting out with a triple.
Nope. Tom, no, he doesn't. I mean, you're not going to get a whole lot of excitement out of these two guys when they're bowling, but you're going to get some strikes. Yeah, a little late. Spare it up. All right, the live stream count is climbing again.
I just realized Rick's wearing his, looks like a first responder
It is.
tribute
I was just reading that.
jersey. Yeah.
Yep. Very nice.
Pretty cool. Actually, it's public safety, first responders, nursing. That was much more better.
Much more gooder. Someone's calling it early for 3 frames. Novak for 3 bills this game. That's going out on a lamb. Way to go.
Yep.
Way to go, Sean. That's all on you, sir.
The old dreaded audience curse.
Ashley said Brandon's wearing his normal Garanimals outfit.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
Yeah, you do not see that very often from Mr. Novak. But then again, I believe Ashley probably correct us on that.
If you go on the under ruse,
Under who?
Dak, if you go to the event page for this year's tournament and scroll through in the About section, it's going to show you the winners of the last 5 years. This is the 6th year. Scott's up to something. Excellent shot there by Rick. That is exactly what you do when your opponent leaves you an opening. You jump right back up on it, throw a strike, put your foot back on his throat. Oh, I know what he was doing. His phone's about to die. Kretzer has not been the winner of this event since it's restarted. Back in the day, there was. Oh, look at that.
Look at
Getting
that.
a little love on the 9-pin. But this event was happened. It's not well. It was done by the state board, I believe. It's a 2-game match, Tom. Years and years ago, when it was the USBC Ohio State Masters. This is a reborn idea of Josh Connor and unnecessary roughness. Clipping.
Josh Connor, is that any relation to Sarah Connor? From the Terminator movie?
Yeah. No.
No. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Very fortunate break there, getting the 310 out, only leaving the 4-7.
Someone should ask Novak how much charge he has on his phone.
I got a cord here. We can $24.99 a minute. Gotta send a bill to Ali Shattuck for yesterday.
Did you get paid for that?
I did not. I might have to, she'll probably send me to her dad.
Somebody said he was Googling how to make a spare. Yikes.
Wow.
Kyle, ouch.
Oh.
Little love tap on a 10. He would think. What is the score? Brandon Novak has 135 in the 6th, with the spare working in the 7th. Mr. McCormick is 90 in the 4th, and he's still striking. It's in, and it's in the pocket. Good shot there on Brandon. Yeah, we'll pop up and down on the scores at the end of this game again, and then we'll do it a couple times through the second game. That's one thing. We try not to clutter the main screen too much so you can see everything. And pop over to a different camera for the score.
Wow.
There's no wooden spoons in the building.
We did have some wire coat hangers yesterday.
Yeah, Rick leaked that one a little bit to the left. or to the right even. A spare and a fill in the 10th frame is going to put him at 249 max score. Brandon Novak still has 245, so we're going to have a close game here no matter what. And we got to thank the sponsors of the event. Polar-X, Lee Sant, coming in clutch. Speaking of clutch, great shot. Donating bowling balls for us to waffle, whatever you want to call it. And 100% of those funds came back into the prize fund to the amount of $5,000. Thank you very, very much, Lee Sant. And Bowler HQ powered by TMT Bowling and Bowlify. All big sponsors of the event. Huge.
Ball split in the 8-9.
Yep, that was huge. That's going to guarantee him having a lead of some sort. Well,
It puts him into 240s.
that's right, Josh. Hi, buddy. We want to thank the host center this year, Polking Woodman Lanes, as you see right above the championship pair. Rick has had that look all day. Hey, there's Dana. Hi, Dana.
All right. Strike here, Brandon 222. 26 pin deficit. Oh,
21.
Wow.
Remember that one pin.
Yep. All right. 221 for Brandon, 248 for Rick.
Hey, it says 100 now. Yeah, man, it was a stone 9, but at least it was on a fill ball. It wasn't in the middle of a string of strikes. Brandon is a free agent. Nolan White was here yesterday. Kyle Cook was here all the way until the top 16. Brandon got that t-shirt from the store one day. He has several of them. Those cotton t-shirts are amazingly comfortable. And apparently now fits into Brandon's Colerain animals section. All right, spare strikes start out. He's got to make up 27 pins. It's awfully hard to make up 27 pins when Rick throws them like that. Dana, he has several. I have proof of purchase.
Doesn't do laundry every day. Well, I mean, he may not do laundry every day. He may just, rewear
Buys
them.
another shirt.
Rewear them.
Yep, Rick knew that one off his hand. He was walking away from it. Connie Creech, who's bowling. It is Rick McCormick versus Brandon Novak. We're in game 2 of a 2-game total pinfall match play. That's all you can do right there, get the 2. You're welcome, Connie. TJ Friedel hit a home run. Yeah, big strike there, bud. Brandon giving him an early double. Yeah, Ken, much more better. How you feeling, buddy? How's your knee doing?
Danny, I would have to disagree. He's going to be riding.
Hey, the Reds just scored again. Great job. Well, you can say unorthodox or whatever. We talk about this all the time. Gets the foul line and the bottom of his swing the same every time. Attaboy. Big double there.
See, Brandon is the AA, 20 in the first with 3 strikes in a row. And Rick double open double with 52 in the third.
That is now a spare double and a double for Brandon. 4 one-baggers in a row.
4 one-baggers.
Yeah, this is a match now, folks.
And we have a Busch Light 6-pack alert.
It's afternoon. Guess we can do that.
It is after, yeah, bars are open.
money.
Yep. High
The
flush.
ball was money off his hand, and you could tell when he threw it. He didn't walk that one out. He did the high step after it. Ashley said her motivational comments are working. Making the head pin dance all around. Rick has 4 one-baggers of his own. Quick look at the score. Max score of 290 for Brandon. Max score of 262 for Rick. Yep, there are 105 plus watching right now. Appreciate everybody. That's right. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
We are going to need to show that one again, perhaps. Crucial spot of the match, 8th frame. Need to throw strikes to stay in it. And he just has my a head goodness,
Wow.
flying.
Almost helicoptered.
Good shot, Rick. Staying right with him.
Yep.
Leanne, hopefully you saw that replay. That was incredible. And Rick says, no, hold on. Oh, Tom.
Oh,
A little love on the 4
Yep.
pin.
just a tap will do it.
There's the wooden spoon comment again. All right, quick look at the score here. Going into the 10th, Brandon's 9th frame. If both bowlers were to strike out from here, Brandon would win by 1. But,
You just did it.
and a dead phone battery. Rick had a 27 pin advantage going into this game. Holy cow.
Brandon covers the spare. It gives him a max score of 279, I believe.
No, 269.
269. That's what I said.
No, 259.
Yeah.
No,
269.
326.
It's a good shot.
Wow. 258.
We'd eventually get there.
Are we okay? Yeah, we're fine. We're having fun.
We're just throwing numbers out.
Covers it up. $258. $479 for Mr. Novak. Rick needs a spare. There you go. There's that emotion we were looking for. And when you need a spare, what's the best kind of spare, Scott?
Spare on your first ball.
A spare on your first ball,
A
knocking
straight.
all 10 over. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick McCormick is going to be your what year is it? 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters champion. Amazing match. That could be it, Ashley. He's still typing on something, though. Amanda, neither one of the bowlers are wearing hats.
Maybe she is.
Oh, why not? Why not? These are two heavyweights in the state of Ohio that went after each other, and they went punch for punch that last game. Good place for that one. Both finishing with
tied.
258. But Rick had that 27 pin advantage. That's going to put him at 496.
See you, Dan. Good bowling.
Great job.
You know Rick will win 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Hey, Rick, when you're done catching your breath. Hey, Richard, when you can exhale, sit down. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh, timeout.
Oh, boy. Dawn thinks
wants to
she's
go home.
Runs this show or something or other. What a match.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We'll have Rick bring his trophy over to us.
Oh, I got music too. We're gonna rock with you.
Actually,
Congratulations, 2023 Ohio Masters champion. Perfect. Very nice bowling.
Yeah.
Brandon. Great bowling, buddy. Congratulations. Oh, can you do it all? Can you get it? Uh-oh. Here, I'll pack that up. Rick, can I get a picture? You're fine. You're fine. It's nothing. It should be. How do we get his ass down there? We'll make this mom thing work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting on Richard McCormick to sign his paperwork. Picture a happy mom.
How big you would be?
Yep, Bill's out here doing his job. Writes some excellent articles on Ohio bowling. Hey, welcome back. Hey, Paul. Love us. Just of the three of us here. So,
Smile.
oh, smile. All right. All right. Rick,
Oh man.
did you exhale now? Can you take a full breath?
Yeah.
You know, I made a comment early today, after the first round or so, that you had the best look in the building.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, obviously I know what I had, but I tried it last night in the night block, and what's weird about it is last night I was hooking them too much. So today I had a game plan where I threw, reactive, kind of chalk up the right just a little bit, and then I would hit my urethane balls, and I'd throw them a little bit straighter, and then I would just jump on 20, and I'd just slow hook them. And I did that last night, but I had like 180, and I just immediately bailed out of it, and I knew I was in a good spot, but I needed to be more front to back and go straighter. And then today, when I bowled against my first opponent,
Down over here.
yeah, I found a good ball reaction, obviously. I had 5-0, and then I shot 540 at Steve, and then I shot the next game, I shot like 280. So my low game out of the first 5 was 240 something.
Right.
And
we've got them all here.
yeah, and I kind of told myself that try not to look too far ahead.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing that I've been trying to mentally kind of check out, and that's why I did it.
You've
pretty,
mentally checked out
yeah,
before.
Well,
Let's be real.
I've kind of the boys have always said, when I'm in that zone, man, it's just something about me when I'm in that zone, and I was kind of like a different bowler the last 2 matches because I didn't talk to anybody. I just was on my phone, scrolling, just keeping my
Were you
mind off
texting
it.
Brandon the whole time? Because people kept commenting about Brandon being on his phone the whole live stream.
No, I was just trying. I was very.
Hey, what are you going to do this next shot so we can set it up?
I was very. I think I was very fortunate against Dan. He kind of had my urethane aftermath, and that's what I told my mom too. What I was doing on the lanes was going to kind of make them sloppy, and I'm not comfortable doing it. So,
Right.
I was in a pretty good spot against Dan, and then I super washed out, and I was like, okay, well, it's time to, pretty much nut up or shut up. And then, when I got against Novak, when he bowled the 9th and 10th frame, I said, just give me a chance. That's literally all I want.
Well, we said right before he bowled the 10th frame or 9th frame, it's like, well, here it is. He's got ball in hand and can put it away by himself.
And I knew,
there's 8-9 times out of 10 he's going to do that.
Oh, so. Yeah, and that's why I'm very fortunate because
you got an opportunity.
I don't know why I'm bleeding, but that's not good. But yeah,
probably cardboard cut from that sign.
But when he tapped in the 9th, okay, I pretty much just need the first one.
Yep.
And then when he didn't get the one in the 10th, I was like, dude, you have to capitalize because I'm very big. If you ask everybody, when I came in today and I was kind of in that spot to. Hey, possibly win. I just want to take that trophy home. That's all I want. I just want to take the trophy home. I want to take that big-ass sign. Sorry, I don't know if I can cuss on here. I don't care.
Yeah, you're good.
We'll take the cash then.
Yeah, you can have the
no,
trophy. Trophy. And,
I was kind of. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a little. I'm probably gonna be a mess here in a bit when I have time with my mom. But
it's okay.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I won. So
well, you got two of your biggest fans are sitting right here next to you.
I appreciate it, and it's
there's one up there on the ceiling too.
Yeah, and but yeah, my only big win I would say would be my regional, and that was 5 years ago. Yeah. And everything's sloppy, and 5 years has happened, and it's finally good. I didn't have my best stuff this weekend, but I knew that I found something today, and I was told myself you just got to capitalize, and no matter what, the money or anything wasn't. It was literally, I just want to take that trophy home.
Yeah.
So it's It's pretty cool. It's a good feeling. I haven't had it in a while, so.
Well, we're at Woodman Lanes. They were amazing hosts this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Place is clean. It's a beautiful bowling center. First
Yes.
time we've been here.
Yes.
Jim Hilligus, if you're watching, he was here a little while
Mm-hmm.
ago. I had to thank
He's
him.
got a very nice shop here.
We actually had to snag his Wi-Fi. I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Oh.
that now. And he saved our butts this weekend. So if you're hearing this, and whoever, thank you very much. I burned the paper that had your Wi-Fi number on it, so it'll never be seen by anybody else.
Right.
But we appreciate that. Appreciate Brian Kretzer, Woodman Lanes.
Yeah.
And we got to congratulate and, actually thank another person. If you take your sleeve and turn it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Lee Sant, you are a fellow Bowler X staffer, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You were one of the spots that were
Yeah,
given
thank
through
you,
Bowler
guys.
X.
Yeah.
And you come home with a championship, and
Yeah.
we'll make sure that's on the page over there too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't.
So-
I can't think. I say it in all my ball videos, and you guys will see this because I loaded it for 3 days. But like, I'm just starting to do the whole vlog thing, and I cannot. Every
Yeah,
time I
we-
talk about my ball videos, I cannot thank those guys at Bowler X enough. They
They're
do
amazing.
anything that you want on a website. They got anything. If you're a pro shop operator or a staffer like myself, or you want T-shirts, or you
got it.
They got EJ's squirrel rosin bag, for Christ's sake. I
Yeah.
mean, they got everything. So they do a fantastic job. But yeah, I can't thank them enough.
Well, this is the fourth year in a row. Fourth year in a row. He stepped up to sponsor the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine he'll be back with us. We can only hope he'll be
Yeah,
back
hopefully,
for next
absolutely,
year.
absolutely.
But there's nothing better than sponsor a tournament. He puts me in line to put the guys in there that I want to put in, and it's just fabulous to see a Bowler X guy win the tournament.
Yeah.
That he's sponsoring, and I'm sure that makes him very proud.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I love being on staff with them because if you look at top to bottom, whether it be amateur staffers, regional staffers like me and Kyle Cook, or the national guys like Troop, like it's a pretty darn good staff that we got. So, but yeah, I can't thank them enough. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Thank you to all. Thank you. I know this is like live or anything, but Storm, thank you guys a million. Sorry, Todd. But
okay. You don't have to apologize.
Thank you guys a million. We have some new products that are coming out, and they take such good care of me. The ball that I actually used, I actually called Storm themselves. I have a problem with my ball roll. I don't have the best ball roll. So with the urethane balls, I needed something to kind of compete with the purples, and talked with Matt Gasson, the guys over at Days Royal Bowl, and then we got a layout that kind of lets me almost my pitch black make me look like a superstar. So
it didn't take that bowling ball to make you look like a superstar, buddy.
But yeah, Storm, Vice, the best field. My thumb is all tore up. I've been using less bevel, so my thumb is beat. And then Bowler X, and then a little Coolwick jersey. You guys can go over to coolwick.com and get you one of these "No One Fights Alone" flag. We're not talking about it.
We were discussing about your jersey. That's a
pretty
beautiful
cool.
jersey.
Yes, yeah,
nice.
I like it. I'm very big on like the military and people that came ahead of us. So
That's right. Well, I'm sure you got to get your stuff together and get ready for your drive home.
Yep. Y'all kill me.
I didn't say it.
Usually it is you, so I'll give you that.
Yeah.
See, I'm on your side. Barry.
Well, but at all times it's with nothing but love.
Oh yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of love.
Yeah. And like I said, just an amazing performance this weekend.
Thank you.
Today even things out a little bit on lane play.
Mm-hmm.
Going to fresh pairs. Me and Scott were talking about that on the way here. Going fresh pairs pretty much for every match except for a little bit of play here and there.
Yeah.
And I said, well, honestly, it's going to even things out, I think. And I think that's the way it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And two amazing bowlers and an amazing finish. So couldn't ask for any more.
It was a great day.
Yeah,
Great
thank
day,
you guys
great
for
day of bowling.
staying and watching and live streaming.
Well, we were going to leave early, but we thought, Rick's still in.
just gonna
might as well stay.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this secret out there. I had you in the pool from all the other tournament people that were in there to win the tournament. So
Heck yeah.
I made a couple dollars off
Yeah,
of you.
that's a good pick.
It was luck of the draw.
It was the luck of the draw. But
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
care.
definitely luck of the draw.
I don't think.
Oh, Ricky finally got my comment. He says he ain't driving anywhere. So no, I didn't know who I had. I just gave him $10 and said, "Pick my name." I'm sitting here.
Oh, I think that was the one that Paul had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Picking the horses.
You were it.
Yeah.
So appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So,
Congratulations, sir.
Yep.
Great bowling all weekend.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna go home and relax and enjoy Labor Day tomorrow.
no
So-
sweeper tonight.
No sweeper tonight.
Nope. I was supposed to bowl in Louisville tomorrow too, but I think I was supposed to bowl with Nolan. To be honest with you, no idea who I'm supposed to bowl with. I forgot. I think it was
happens.
Nolan, but Nolan's in Pittsburgh, so we may have a day off of bowling, which
All
would
right.
be good.
We're gonna have a day off tomorrow too. We're gonna take it easy. Again, thanks to everybody. Oh, you're over here.
over there.
Thanks, Scott,
Oh,
for
you're welcome.
another great weekend. Thanks, Dawn, who's at home today. She's not feeling too hot.
I was wondering where she was.
Yeah, she woke up not feeling too great. And she worked hard yesterday, so we let her stay home and rest.
Absolutely.
And
No, you let her stay home. I did.
you didn't. You were getting ready to come in and wake her up. So let's go. And again, thanks to Woodman Lanes. Thanks to the Ohio Masters group. And keep your eyes open and be ready for the announcement for next year's Ohio Masters, where the defending champion is going to be Richard McCormick, and see who can knock him off. 6 years of the tournament, 6 different winners.
Yeah.
So kind of neat. So we're going to shut her down. Thanks everybody for watching today. We had a lot of fun doing this, as we always do, and we look forward to seeing you next weekend. We're going to be at HP Lanes next Sunday in Columbus, Ohio, for our sweeper starting at 5 p.m.
Excuse me.
So we look forward to seeing y'all in Columbus.
Absolutely.
Battle for the belt begins.
Battle for the belt begins next Sunday.
Bring me the hardware.
I know you'd like to have
Bring
that
me
one to
the
go with
hardware.
your other. So, all right, everybody,
Well, I
we're
guess we'll
done.
scoot on out of here.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
See ya.